Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Now, directly from my basement, because we are all in self-isolation, but you know that already. You are also probably watching this in your basement. I want to dedicate this rundown to the daycare workers and the preschool workers out there who are taking care of frontline workers' kids. It's unbelievably heroic and unbelievably necessary so that lives can be saved, and we are grateful for you. Thank you very much. Let's get started with your rundown. It's always a good idea to wash your hands if you and a bunch of other people are playing with the same Lego bricks. Nintendo and Lego have announced that the first official Lego Super Mario sets will hit stores on August 1st.
Lego Mario time!
There's a starter course priced at $70 Canadian that comes with a large Lego Mario figure along with several modular Mario-style levels created with traditional Lego bricks. Players can then expand their courses with additional sets, including a Piranha Plant Power Slide expansion and the much bigger Bowser's Castle Boss Battle expansion. Prices for those are yet to be announced. The whole idea behind the Lego and Nintendo collaboration is to combine the best of both worlds, with players creating their own Mario sets out of Lego and then using the special Lego Mario figure to interact with them like a video game. The figure itself comes with a built-in sensor along with an accelerometer and gyroscope, so it will react differently depending on what Lego bricks it comes into contact with. Nintendo and Lego have more sets in development after these first three debut in August. And the timing couldn't be better because by August, I think a lot of parents out there are going to say, we've got to get our kids off of the video games. We can't let them play video games all the time. Ain't that right, Ruby? We've got to find something else for these kids to do. Voila! We've got a little interactive video game-like Lego set out there with the cutest, most adorable little Mario. I can't wait to get one of these things. They look incredible. I'll definitely have a review for you when I ever get my hands on one of these suckers, but I think it's an amazing partnership, huge mega brand. It's something that seems so natural, but I think Nintendo's had partnerships with different toy makers and different brick toy makers in the past. So this probably took a lot of negotiating, and it's something that you could see on the horizon as an inevitability, and it's really amazing that this is coming together in such a unique way as well. It's not just, the traditional Mario built like a Lego figure and we just stick them into other playsets and stuff like that. That would be fine too.
Here we go!
But this is such an ambitious idea. I can't wait to check it out, and I hope it's as fun as it looks to be. It sounds like the next James Bond movie is going to be sitting on a shelf collecting dust until it comes out. With the new film No Time to Die delayed until November, director Cary Joji Fukunaga isn't retooling the film. Writing to fans on Instagram, he says that he and the post-production team had already finished everything before the film was delayed, so there's no point messing with it just because they have more time. It was originally slated to come out this week.
You're late.
But was one of the first big movies to be pushed back as a result of COVID-19.
Come on, Bond, where the hell are you?
Other big movies like Black Widow are using the extra time to rework things like their music, so the Bond team must be pretty confident in what they've got.
We all have our secrets.
I'll say this is a pretty big deal that they're not sort of tinkering with these things, because we know every movie comes in screaming hot, and sometimes the directors are just like, no, don't let this get out of my hands. It's not ready to be seen. But the studios have release dates and they stick to them and they put these things on the screen. This movie looks fantastic, just from the trailers. I'm super excited for it. I've been in a Bond state of mind and thinking about Bond movies quite a bit. Can't wait to see this thing, and I hope that it really honors Daniel Craig and his work as this character. I think he's a phenomenal Bond. Arguably the best one, because he's in the best Bond movie, Casino Royale, and I love Sean Connery too. But I love Daniel Craig, and I don't think he's had the movies that have matched his commitment to this character, and hopefully this one does. I mean, I loved Casino, and I loved Skyfall, but the other ones have been a little bit disappointing. So let's hope that the batting average is amazing, and he goes out on a high note. Very excited about No Time to Die. You can't watch movies on the big screen right now, so thankfully Avengers Endgame directors Joe and Anthony Russo have reunited with Thor for something smaller. Netflix has released the first trailer for their new action movie, Extraction, starring Chris Hemsworth as a mercenary struggling to rescue the kidnapped son of an Indian crime lord. It's the first of several projects that the Russo brothers are producing for Netflix as part of a multi-year deal, and judging by the trailer, it looks like it will have a lot more violence than what we're used to seeing in the Marvel movies. As for who's directing, it marks the feature film directorial debut of stunt coordinator Sam Sam Hargrave, who oversaw the stunts for Endgame, Infinity War, Thor Ragnarok, and other big Marvel movies. It's also no accident that the film takes place in India. Netflix began streaming in the country a few years ago, but has faced stiff competition from local streaming services, so this could be a good way to win over the country's more than 1 billion potential viewers. Extraction will begin streaming on April 24th. This movie looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy Chris Hemsworth in pretty much anything that he's in. He's a very charming individual who is much more than just a good-looking dude with a physique, you know? He's not just the body. He's got a real talent there. He can be funny, he can be brutally honest, and he made me feel tremendous empathy when I watched his performance as Thor. I was really shocked at what a terrific actor this guy has become. And yes, he's totally perfect in action roles. So it's a little hard to believe that there would be any jeopardy facing this guy, though, because he's such a monster. He's so big, and it looks like he could just crush anything in his way. But I'm excited to see Hemsworth and this whole creative collection that's behind this movie get up to some fun. I hope this is a great Netflix blockbuster. And I just read something that this might be the biggest summer movie because we're all indoors this year, which is crazy. You don't normally think of Netflix being the big blockbuster place, but this might be it.
Kid, you trust me?
No.
Good.
Now seems like a better time than ever to escape Earth and explore the vast universe of No Man's Sky, and now you can do it in a whole new way. Hello Games has released the surprise new Exo-Mech update for the game. It gives players the ability to pilot and walk around inside their very own Gundam-style mech suit, complete with different weapons and abilities. Although mechs had already appeared in the game, this is the first time players can actually pilot them, and they'll be able to do it in either third person or first person. The update is available today for free on all platforms. Oh my god, I'm in the middle of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm gonna have a review for you guys very soon, but I want to stop playing that, even though I'm loving it, and jump into this mech. You can't just drop a mech in the middle of this. It does feel a bit crazy. We are confined to being indoors, a lot of us anyways, and there just is this huge deluge of really fun things to play right now. We're getting a ton of really, really good games, and Hello Games has not let off the gas, man. They just keep popping out great thing after great thing in this universe. I am freaking excited, but I don't know when I'll be able to get to it. I definitely want to check this out, though. Oh my god, I love mech games. Just the idea of walking around in this big exosuit in these planets that we get to explore just seems like a total blast. Congrats to Hello Games and to all the longtime supporters of No Man's Sky. You clearly got your money's worth. An even bigger online game is moving forward with some shadowy new content. Blizzard Entertainment has revealed that the first alpha test for the new World of Warcraft expansion, Shadowlands, begins this week. Since it's just an alpha test and not a beta, it will only be open to players who've received an invite, but more players will be getting access throughout the coming months as the test expands. Shadowlands was first announced at BlizzCon last year and is the 8th expansion for the long-running MMO, adding new zones inside the game's frightening Realm of the Dead. As for when the final version arrives, it's slated to launch before the end of the year, although a precise date has yet to be announced. Blizzard recently implemented a work-from-home policy, so that might slow down their progress. I can't imagine the amount of orchestration it takes to make MMO expansions, you know, to make sure that these massive new chunks of content work with something that's already beyond comprehension, you know, just so large you can't even kind of really grapple with it, with so many players that have touched this game and this world over so many years. Let me know in the comments below if you are still playing World of Warcraft and if you are excited about this new expansion. Clearly, this was much more than a game. This was like, you know, an ongoing pop culture movement, and Blizzard is to be commended for supporting it and for giving players and longtime participants in this world lots and lots to continue exploring. Very, very cool stuff. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for our rundown today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new rundown for you, so please come back for that. And in the meantime, we've got lots of other content for you to peruse. I did a feature over the weekend with a lot of cast members from Electric Playground and reviews on the run, so you're going to see a lot of familiar faces in there if you've been watching our shows for a while. So please check that feature out. We've got lots of other things for you to check out too, so please let us know if you like this with a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, and until then, play forever.